Am I the YouTuber with the smallest wangs? We're going to find that out together today, right here on GearGasms. Hi everybody, welcome to GearGasms. I'm your host Alan Barnes. Today I have in my hand the smallest amp I have ever touched. This little guy is 5 watts Class A, hand-wired point-to-point, made by a company called Wangs. I know it looks like Wangs, but it's pronounced Wangs as I understand it. And I know you're looking for me to make a series of jokes, but honestly it's beneath me. Daryl Braun's already done it. I love Daryl, but if he's making pee-pee jokes on his channel, if you're new to the channel, I'd like to ask you to like and subscribe. Entry-level guitar playing, poorly shot gear videos, along with a host that rubs a lot of people the wrong way. But hey, C+ students need love too. Celebrate mediocrity. Okay, I'm pioneering the single shot unboxing. I know you guys love it. Power cable. And the amp. Oh yeah, yeah. Look at that. Now that is the smallest tube amp I have ever seen. And rut-row, no printed manual, no worries. I'm going to go on the website, see what I can find. We're going to see how it sounds straight in. We're going to see how it sounds with pedals. We're going to throw a couple of different guitars at it and have a whole lot of fun playing it. But first, the data. Of course, it is a 5 watt Class A amplifier. You can see the rectifier switch you can choose from. Tube rectification, diode rectification, and the switch also acts as a standby. Look at that. 3-band EQ. It has a warm and a bright mode input on the front. It uses, now get this, preamp tubes are the 12AX7, but it uses 1.5. The other 12AX7, the other half of it is used in the power amp circuit. It has an 8 ohm and a 16 ohm out, and of course you can select the mains for United States or the Euro stuff. All right, I'm plugging it in for the first time through the Mesa Boogie cabinet. I figured that would be a great match for this little guy. Plus it makes a convenient camera shot. That is with the volume at about 11 o'clock. Now, as you can hear already, this thing is not a pristine, clean thing. We are on just about 10. Now that's with the treble all the way off, and wow, it still has a lot of top end in the warm mode. That's interesting. Oh, I like it already, so organic. So let's take the mids back up. Let's put them up all the way, mids forward. And that's not crazy. I like the EQ here already. You might say we don't hear a difference, but I do in the room, but it's not crazy. It's not carve it up. Responds to touch really well. Duh, we knew it was going to do that. Cleaned it up a little bit. Alrighty, let's see what some volume will do. I'm going to have to look at my audio monitor. I apologize. Let's go to that 2 o'clock spot. See how that sounds. Epiphone Les Paul DiMarzio Super Distortions, in case you were wondering. Here we go, full on. That's kind of where I like it, 3/4 of the way up. So just for giggles, while we're here, warm. Bright. Again, subtle, I like that. Pretty cool. Now we're going to explore the diode side. Did I almost forget to mention that they sent this to me for free? That would have been against the law. And then I would have gone to jail. And you know what happens to guys like me in jail? We live happily ever after. And I would go to prison. And you know what happens to guys like me who go to prison? Nothing. Because guys like me don't go to prison. I got money, bitches. I get a good lawyer. Just so you guys know, I got this for free, right? All opinions are mine, right? We cool, right?
That's racist!
Switching over to diodes, and let's go way, way back. Let's even everything back up. We're back in warm. Let's start. Just for giggles, back to tube. Diode. The super distortions like the diode beta, but man, even at what, like 9 o'clock on the old volume, it's not really clean. Alright, so let's have some fun at the same volume. Let's see how much difference the EQ makes with the diode. You can hear that middle. Goodness gracious. Let's give it some treb. And remember, we are in the warm. Right, I like it. Let's see. We're going to flatten the EQ all the way back, go up to bright again. I am so surprised that I like the silicone rectifier more than the tube, but I just do so far. Give me 3/4. All the way. Will it chug? That is sick. I love it. It almost sounds like fuzz. Just so you can hear the difference between that and the tube rectifier. I love the flexibility that that gives you. Oh my goodness gracious. I know I didn't do it justice in the naked segment, And I'm not going to do it justice in the next segment either, but we're going to punch into this thing with some effects. Does it take pedals? We're going to find out. I'll switch to something where I can give you some single coil and some double coil stuff too, just to make it fair. All right, as promised, I've run my pedal board into the front of it. It doesn't have a loop. Everything's going to be in the front. You can't see my pedal board. You don't need to. I'll tell you what I'm doing. But I did want you before, while it's still kind of naked, just to hear some single coil stuff. That single coil turned all the way up on, let's see, I am in the tube rectification mode. Let's hear the diodes. Back to tube. Yeah, you can hear it. I don't know in single coil mode if I have a strong preference like I did before. Give you a single coil warm. See, you can clean it up and get pretty. Here's my clean tone. Not quite clean. What's the first thing we want to do with it? Let's give it just a little bit of overdrive. Already, me like. I like. Let me give it a little reverb. That's fair, right? Wouldn't that be nice? Let's turn that down a little bit. I am in love. God bless America. That is the shit. Next, double coil. So we did the overdrive. Let's do a clone type clone for this next one. Again. Now we'll try a balls to the wall distortion. So nice. A little chorus to suit you, make it nice and party. Phaser. You can really hear the change between the diode and the tube in that instance. I love that. That is nice. You can also balls it up like this. Balls like these. You can add this stupidity to the balls like these. Max volume with a boost. Yeah. What did we learn today? We learned that this little bitty amp can get a whole lot of sounds. There's a whole lot of flexibility in this unit. I was super surprised. We also learned, or at least I think I did, I'll find out more when I edit, but I think what we learned is there's a subtle difference between the tube rectifier and the diode rectifier. We don't need to be clubbed over the head with different settings on these little amps. Nuance. It needs to come back in style. We also learned this thing takes pedals straight to the face like a champ. Oh my goodness, did it not sound sweet with that just slightly overdriven boost on it? And it sounded pretty with the chorus, the flanger, the phase. Really, really a sturdy pedal taking thing that you could put on your pedal board. As always, I thank you for the time that you spend with me. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Please don't forget to tell some of your really low-class ratty friends about GearGasms. They will also love these low-class ratty t-shirts that we're selling here on the channel. I keep the prices low. I'm sensitive to those kinds of things. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Pete Townsend about it, because number one, he can't hear you. Number two, he can no longer see for miles and miles. In fact, at this point, Pete Townsend has actually become the pinball wizard. But play more guitar, watch less YouTube, and keep coming back here week after week for more GearGasms.